Have you ever heard of a modified atmosphere packaging? Well, it's used widely in the food processing business. And the device I'm going to show you today is how they check how much oxygen is in there. And there are targets that they want to make sure that the product has less than that amount of oxygen, and they need to be able to verify it. And that's what this TecPen map does. What it's going to do is it will draw some volume from the package and measure the oxygen concentration. What we use is a little septum here so that we can poke it in and it will seal around it. So let's go and take a measure of our, we got a bag of Doritos here. I'm going to give it a poke into the package, and I'm going to give the button a run, and this asterisk means that the concentration is above 5%. Well, we're taking a look at the package and it's fairly well beat up, so we're going to have to presume that its integrity has been breached, and we will go on to another package, and that will do these Ruffles potato chips. You know, the package feels a little bit firmer. We're going to go and give it a poke, and we'll measure what concentration's inside of it. And we're measuring that, and lo and behold, it's 4.5%. Well, that'll make these Ruffles will be nice and crispy and fresh for quite a few days. The other piece that they will do it around very often is in this meat. They want to make sure that there is as little oxygen as possible in here. And so I'm going to go and give it a poke like that. And lo and behold, this is really good. This guy is 0.34% oxygen. This is going to be around for a while. Now, including like this package, all this kind of packaging we can use this with. So I'm giving it a poke into this thing of chicken. I just got to get it through the wall. Okay, and I give it a measure. And lo and behold, it's also very good. It's got 0.32 or 0.34 percent oxygen in its atmosphere. This is going to be around for a while. Now, they'll also use it to measure in drugs. Here, this zinc, it has a gas flush in it, and we're going to give it a poke. Let's see how much gas is down in this guy. And this obviously is not a gas flush, because the gas in here is above 5%. Now, what we're using to be able to make these measurements through these barriers is called a septum. It's sort of like a Band-Aid that's self-healing. And I've got one here, and I'm going to put it on this guy so you get an idea. It's that simple. That you give it, press it down. This allows us to pierce this membrane that they put here, and we give it a press, and we'll see what kind of gaseous concentration's in there. Well, this is obviously not been flushed with gas either. So they're depending on this stuff to be off the shelf relatively quick. So when you're running this, it also, well, you can store each one of the measurements. You can zero it and that kind of thing. It has, we're using a filter on here in case we don't want to have a bunch of potato chip dust going up through it. And it's using a standard hypodermic needle so that we can go, so that we can pierce through without too much effort. And that's about it, but this is what the universally people are using to make those measurements, and they're very quick. You see how this transpired. What it's doing is it's drawing the atmosphere out of the package at a rate and measuring it very, very rapidly. And it's watching the gaseous concentration to see what the lowest amount or lowest concentration is, and that's the end of its measurement. So it takes the least amount of gas possible to make its measurement. Very good. If you'd like to find out more about it, we're happy to tell you.